From the creepiest Cambrian critters to huge marine reptiles, wonderfully weird sea creatures have inhabited our oceans for millions of years. Well, the only reason we know that these rare marvels existed is that some left behind fossilized remains in rocks. Most of them have been wiped out by time and extinction, but some still haven't gotten the memo. And today, we'll show you exactly that. So, hang on tight, and let's look at the 15 terrifying sea monsters that actually exist. Number 15, Pacific Black Dragon. Well, anglerfish is pretty infamous for its creepy look, but the Pacific black dragon earned its name for good reason. It hunts bioluminescent prey, and to stay invisible, its body developed a dark, light-absorbing skin. Even its guts are wrapped in black tissue to keep swallowed meals from glowing. If snakes make you squirm, this creature won't help. The female resembles a glossy black serpent with needle-like fangs and strange chin whiskers. She can grow up to 2 feet in length, while males barely hit 3 inches and don't even have functioning mouths. Their only role is to survive long enough to mate. The female's terrifying appearance contrasts with her obscure, solitary life deep in the midnight zone, where sunlight never reaches. Strangely, they're not used in food or fishing, and human activity hasn't impacted them. They remain largely unseen, slithering through the black water. With their ghostly glow and silent movement, Pacific black dragons are a reminder of how surreal and alien Earth's oceans can truly be. Number 14, Megamouth Shark. Since its surprise discovery in 1976, the megamouth shark has remained an elusive enigma, still to this day. Few sightings, minimal data, and almost no footage exist, making it one of the ocean's least understood giants. It belongs to the Megachasmidae family, and this rare and weird shark stands out with its swollen head, soft body, and cavernous, gaping mouth. It feeds mostly on jellyfish, krill, and plankton, filtering them while gliding slowly through the dark water. Despite its ghost-like presence, it can grow up to 7 meters long, rivaling basking and whale sharks in size. Its enormous mouth, rimmed with rubbery lips, acts like a vacuum, scooping up food with ease. The megamouth's range covers both temperate and tropical waters, with sightings recorded off Japan, the Philippines, Taiwan, and as far as Ecuador in the eastern Pacific. Still, its behavior and life cycle remain mostly unknown. This sluggish, silent traveler proves that even in a data-driven age, some ocean mysteries still glide far beneath our reach. Number 13, Stingrays. The shocking 2006 death of beloved wildlife host Steve Irwin stunned the world, and the cause made it even more surreal. A stingray strike, usually harmless, proved fatal when its barb pierced directly into his chest. Stingrays generally pose no threat to humans. In fact, since 1945, only 2 stingray-related deaths have been recorded in Australian waters, one being Irwin's. Both incidents involved a strike to the heart, making them rare and tragically unlucky. These swimmers are often seen in shallow waters, gliding across sand with calm precision. What's lesser known is that the stingray's venom has anesthetic properties. Ancient Greek physicians once used stingray venom as a dental painkiller, a surprising link between marine biology and early medicine. Modern research is still uncovering potential medical uses for this compound. So while they usually offer peaceful encounters, their hidden defense is powerful. The tragedy of Irwin's death still echoes, reminding us that even the ocean's gentlest forms can carry deadly force. Number 12, Flamboyant Cuttlefish. The flamboyant cuttlefish is basically the Elton John of the ocean, flashy, unpredictable, and not to be messed with. And we mean it. Unlike its mellow cousins, this is the only known toxic cuttlefish on record. Its natural brownish tone explodes into vivid displays of yellows, reds, and purples when threatened, worn-off colors that scream danger. Equipped with 8 arms and 2 tentacles, it snatches prey with surgical accuracy. But instead of swimming, this cuttlefish walks the seafloor, stepping with its arms like some underwater parade act. Its chromatophores, the pigment cells on its skin, let it shift patterns in seconds, creating a light show across its body. The poison it carries is super lethal. Its flesh is so toxic, no known predator dares to eat it. Despite its vibrant charm, one wrong encounter could be fatal. In a world of underwater illusions, the flamboyant cuttlefish doesn't just look deadly, it is 100%. Bright, bizarre, and untouchable. It's what happens when evolution gives something both style and sting. Number 11. Sea serpent. During an educational trip along the island's shore, a woman made a startling discovery that left bystanders speechless. Washed up on the coast was a big, decaying creature that seemed to challenge the limits of what we know. Spectators quickly labeled it a sea serpent, fueling visions of myth and legend. The truth, however, was just as astonishing. What she had come across was an oarfish, a rarely seen deep-sea giant. This dazzling specimen stretched across the beach, its full length comparable to 3 full-grown adults. Though lifeless, the creature still offered insight into its diet, its belly filled with plankton. Estimated to weigh between 150 and 200 pounds, the oarfish must have been a sight when alive. Experts believe it may have reached nearly 24 feet long, although only 15 feet remained when found. Research revealed the oarfish can drop significant weight and even shed its own tail, explaining the missing section. This super rare moment stunned witnesses and pulled science a step closer to the ocean's secrets. Number 10. Flower urchin. Visually, the flower urchin is a masterpiece, delicate, blooming, almost inviting. But beneath that floral disguise hides one of the most dangerous sea urchins on the planet. Officially named the world's most venomous urchin by Guinness World Records, it's covered in deceptive petal-like tentacles that double as venomous weapons. These structures contain potent toxins and fang-like stingers capable of triggering paralysis, extreme pain, or even death. It's a perfect mix of beauty and threat. Often seen gliding slowly along the ocean floor on tiny tube feet, these urchins exhibit social patterns, frequently moving in groups across coral reefs. Found throughout Indo-Pacific waters, especially at depths reaching 300 feet, the flower urchin thrives in tropical zones. In some parts of Southeast Asia, brave divers harvest them for food. After removing the organs, the shell is filled with rice and coconut milk before boiling, a meal not for amateurs. This creature may look enchanting, but one wrong step could turn admiration into agony. Number 9. Scylla and Charybdis. Scylla and Charybdis were the worst kind of welcome party for sailors crossing the Strait of Messina, one a 6-headed nightmare, the other a bottomless whirlpool. First told by Homer in the Odyssey, these two forces flanked opposite sides of the narrow strait between Sicily and Calabria. Scylla, once a stunning nymph, was cursed into a snarling, rock-dwelling monster, snatching sailors from passing ships with her 6 snapping heads. On the other side, Charybdis lurked below, swallowing whole ships with her monstrous vortex. Ancient mariners had to choose, face Scylla and lose a few men, or challenge Charybdis and risk vanishing completely. The phrase, "between Scylla and Charybdis," became shorthand for choosing between two nightmares. And strangely enough, reports of strange whirlpools and eerie silhouettes still emerge from that very strait. Locals speak in hushed tones about dark shapes under the surface and suddenly vanishing boats. Myth, metaphor, or warnings passed down for good reason. Number 8. Lusca. The lusca is a nightmarish sea monster whispered about in Caribbean folklore, said to dwell in underwater caves and blue holes. Descriptions vary, but most agree. It's a grotesque hybrid of octopus and shark, lurking in deep coastal waters from the Bahamas to Jamaica. Its thick tentacles and powerful jaws have been blamed for everything from vanishing swimmers to unexplained shipwrecks. Divers tell of bubbles, shifting shadows, and currents pulling hard when no storm is near. The Lusca is no cartoon kraken. It's a warning, a myth born from real fear. According to local fishermen, the creature is most active at dusk, just as the water goes still. Some say it's a guardian of the deep. Others believe it's just hungry. While no confirmed sightings exist, there are dozens of unexplained disappearances around blue holes that locals never question too loudly. Whether legend or something else, the Lusca holds its territory. Number 7. Frilled shark. This shark looks like it never left the prehistoric age, and in many ways it hasn't. We mean, just look at it. With a serpent-like body stretching nearly 7 feet, this elusive predator haunts the deep waters of the Atlantic and Pacific. Its pectoral fins sit unusually far back, giving it a bizarre silhouette unlike any modern shark. Its name comes from the frilly, gill-like structures lining its throat, which resemble lace when viewed up close. These eerie features only add to its ancient appearance. Rarely seen by humans, the frilled shark spends most of its life miles below the surface, avoiding light and contact. It hunts by writhing like a snake, twisting through the water until it's close enough to strike. Once in range, it latches onto prey with backward-facing teeth, ensuring nothing escapes. Fortunately, it poses no danger to humans, as it stays far from coastal zones. Still, knowing a creature like this exists adds another layer to the ocean's strange history. Number 6. Makara. The makara is a majestic marine beast rooted deeply in Hindu and Buddhist traditions. Often depicted as a composite creature with the curved trunk of an elephant and the coiling tail of a fish or crocodile, it symbolizes the fusion of land and sea. In temple carvings and ancient manuscripts, the makara frequently serves as a divine mount for river goddesses like Ganga or ocean deities like Varuna. It's more than symbolic. It represents prosperity, fertility, protection, and a cosmic balance between the spiritual and the material. The makara's design varies across regions, but its aquatic grace and mythical strength remain consistent. In iconography, it guards temple gateways, warding off evil and attracting divine favor. Across centuries, people have sworn they glimpsed something makara-like in tropical waters, a strange hybrid figure that vanished just as quickly as it appeared. Whether it's celestial or real, the makara holds its place in the realm of the unexplained, forever dancing at the edge of myth and memory. Number 5. Gigantic sunfish. While paddleboarding near Laguna Beach, 2 friends spotted something so massive it didn't even seem real, a sunfish so big it left them speechless. Its body looked alien, like a floating relic from a sci-fi world. With a flattened, disc-like shape and fins moving sideways, it appeared more like a drifting boulder than a living creature. These sunfish, mola, can weigh over 5,000 pounds and measure up to 9 feet long. The one encountered was easily big enough to dwarf an adult human. Thankfully, sunfish don't consider people part of their diet. They mostly feast on jellyfish and drift through warm waters worldwide. Though gentle, their sheer size can spook even seasoned swimmers. They sometimes gather in schools but are more often seen solo, coasting just below the surface. That slow, sun-soaking behavior earned them their name. Seeing one up close is rare, but when it happens, it's the kind of moment you don't forget. Number 4. Pufferfish. The puffer is awkward, slow, and a little goofy-looking, but underestimate it, and you're flirting with death. When threatened, it inflates its body rapidly by gulping water or air, ballooning into a spiky, unappetizing orb. This defense doesn't just scare predators, it makes the fish impossible to bite. But its real danger lies inside. Its organs carry tetrodotoxin, a deadly compound 1,200 times more lethal than cyanide. Even a small amount can paralyze or kill. Despite the risks, it's still eaten in Japan, where it's known as fugu. Only highly trained chefs are licensed to prepare it, slicing away the toxic parts with surgical precision. But mistakes happen, and deaths occur every year. In the wild, the puffer's slow swimming and odd shape make it look like easy prey, until it proves otherwise. Those spines are just a warning. The real threat is invisible, tiny, and hiding beneath that quirky balloon exterior. It's one of nature's deadliest practical jokes. Number 3. Gulper eel. This eel feels ripped straight from a horror film, yet it's real, emerging from a line of deep-sea eels that look more alien than earthly. Its jaw is absurdly big, able to stretch wide enough to swallow creatures larger than its own body. This balloon-like mouth acts as a temporary holding pouch before digestion. Nicknamed the umbrella mouth gulper, it's armed with inward-facing teeth that prevent anything from escaping once caught. But it doesn't stop there. The eel can produce its own light, glowing like a floating lantern in the ocean's black depths. What really sets it apart is the glowing pink and red illumination that trails along its tail, used to lure in prey like moths to a flame. Commonly referred to as the pelican eel, it roams the abyss with a slow, haunting glide, rarely surfacing. Between its elastic jaws, bioluminescence, and gelatinous body, this eel is nature's surreal reminder that the ocean's deepest layers aren't made for comfort. Number 2. The vampire squid. Often called the vampire squid from hell, this unsettling creature sparks eerie images, but reality doesn't match the legend. Instead of hunting aggressively, the vampire squid floats silently through the ocean's twilight zone, collecting drifting organic particles known as marine snow. Instead of chasing prey, it extends two sticky filaments to trap whatever settles from above. Despite its haunting name, it doesn't feast on blood. Its features, however, are striking. With deep red eyes and webbed, cape-like skin between its arms, it resembles something out of a Gothic novel. Most bizarre is its massive eyes, proportionally the largest in the animal kingdom. Those haunting blue flashes you may see in videos? That's light bouncing through its transparent lenses. Found in deep tropical and temperate seas, this fragile cephalopod avoids confrontation and instead floats in darkness, thriving in low-oxygen waters. More mysterious than monstrous, the vampire squid proves that looks can mislead. So, never trust what you see. Number 1. Blue-ringed octopus. Most octopuses aren't dangerous, but the blue-ringed octopus isn't most octopuses. Don't be fooled by its glowing neon blue rings or tiny size. This vibrant creature holds a top spot among the most venomous animals in the sea. Despite being only a few inches wide, it packs a deadly punch. Inside its bite is tetrodotoxin, a neurotoxin strong enough to kill 25 humans, fast. What's worse, the sting is nearly painless, so you might not even notice you've been bitten until paralysis sets in. With no known antidote, a close encounter could end badly. Found mostly in Australia, Japan, and parts of Southeast Asia, these creatures hide among rocks, shells, and tidal pools, flashing their rings only when threatened. Along with the venom, they release a numbing agent that dulls pain completely, letting the poison go unnoticed until it's too late. Rarely aggressive, but never to be underestimated, the blue-ringed octopus is a perfect example of nature's quietest killers. If you've enjoyed watching this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you very soon.